welcome to Live Long in Color. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and joining me today. I also want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, liked and commented. You're also greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay, so today's video are my completed pages and my completed diamond paintings that I did for the month of February 2026. I managed to do, let's see here, I managed to do 42 completed pages, coloring pages, and let me see how many I did on the diamond paintings. I completed 7 projects, 2 of which were little mini ones, so I'll do those at the end. Okay, so let's get started. First up, Winter Chibi by Alexander Francis. I did this one of the little boy with his little husky. Really cute. I worked on a Cozy Cuties from Coco Wyo. I did this one. I tried to do a bunch of winter pages this month because hopefully this is the last month I'm going to color winter. Winter is really my least favorite season to color, but I did enjoy these. This one was, I thought, came out really cute. So I really like this one. Comfy Life by Coloring Book Cafe. Okay, let's see. I did this one. And I did this one because this page that I had done here with the penguin yellowed. You can see that over there. The orange and I think the black from the penguin yellowed. But I managed to cover it up when I did it over here, so you can't really see where it yellowed. So that came out pretty good. And then I asked my husband to pick out a page for me. And this was before I did this page. And he went and randomly picked a book and randomly picked a page. And this is the one that he picked, which I thought came out really cute. Yeah, I like it. We'll see if the black of this penguin yellows anywhere over here. Hopefully not. I don't keep track of what markers I use. So if they yellow, unless it's one that I absolutely remember, you know, like that one dark yellow that I used on that mandala book, I remembered what pen that was and I got rid of it. But other than that, I don't usually remember which one's yellow, so I don't know, we'll see. This one is Cozy and Cute by Coco Wyo. I did one in here. I did the, I guess it's a cheese board, I would call it. This one I'm just going in order. So that's the plan anyway. It's a new book that I bought. I don't know if I've shown it here. This is Simple Valentines by Alexander Francis. I'll just show you a few pages in case I haven't shown it on a haul, which I don't remember. It's cute. I just wish it didn't have so much food because I don't like coloring food that much. But I started at the beginning. I did these 2 cute bears. This cupcake, which actually with the chocolate covered strawberry I thought came out pretty good. And then this box of chocolates. So that's what I did on Simple Valentines. Simple Art by Coco Wyo. I did one in here. I'm following this one in order pretty much. I've gone out of order for a couple of pages here and there. But for the most part, I'm trying to follow. And I like this one because it was a winter page. Or at least I made it a winter page. It looked wintry to me. It did come out kind of dark. You can see it better in person, but it came out okay. Animals Cute and Funny by Deli Dream. I did one in here. I did this cute little mouse eating a donut. Simple Winter by Alexander Francis. I did a couple in here. I did the knitting page. And I did the skates, sorry, not skis, skates in honor of the Winter Olympics. Winter Life by Such and Such Diva. I did one in here. I did these cute little lovebirds. And the last 8.5 by 8.5 book that I worked in was Little Mischief by Such and Such Diva. And I did this page. Okay, next up I will go through the mandalas that I worked on. Okay, we have Flower Mandalas by Camelia Anjakova, sorry. This one is a project book that I'm working on with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. We are doing a buddy color in here each month. We are starting to do 4 pages a month. I did this one. Here is Kathy's. I always love the color combinations that she uses. She always does things that are, you know, more unusual. She follows color palettes. I don't do any of that. I just grab some markers and then just color. These I used my Bic Intensity on, but I really love hers. It came out really nice. We did this one. Here is hers. Mine, I kind of went bright neon, it looks like, on that one. Then we did this one. And here is hers. I like hers because hers came out more in tune for Valentine's Day. And I struggled with this one because the gel pens that I was using, that I started off with, that's why there's so many colors here, is they didn't work. I bought this one set. I don't know who I bought it from, but it is awful. There are so many air pockets in the gel pens that it's almost impossible to use them. So I struggled with this. I kept till I finally got to the end, and I found 3 that actually worked, and I just went with those colors all the way towards the end so that I wouldn't have any more problems. And then we did this one. I like hers on this one too because of the chocolate browns. I went with my highlighters. I just used the Sharpie highlighters in different colors, and that's what I used here. So that is Flower Mandalas by Camelia Anjakova. Thank you, Kathy, for doing with me this month. It was a lot of fun. And then I did one from Relaxing Mandala Patterns. I did this one, and what I did here is what I'm doing on a lot of these mandalas now is I'm taking that set that I don't like and I'm just using them up. If I can find one that actually works, I'm just using them up. So that is my plan. Now in March, it is March Mandala Madness, so I plan on doing at least 31 mandalas. I have a book. This is the book right here, Simple Mandalas. There's 51 pages in here. My plan is to finish this book this month. So we shall see. I think I can do it because they're really simple, and I only have to do 2 a month, and I can finish this. 2 a day, sorry. And I can finish this. So that's my plan for March, is to finish this book right here. Okay, so that is it for the mandalas. Then I have Sweet Love by Coloring Book Cafe. And I did this cute with the cat and the bear. So yeah, I thought that one came out cute. Next up are all of my Camellia and Jacova books. We'll start with 50 Zodiac theme miniatures. I plan to do one a month in here. This month was Aquarius. And I have this thing where sometimes I'll work on a picture and a song will pop into my head. And Age of Aquarius, I kept singing that in my head over and over and over while I was coloring this. So yeah, I thought it came out good. I almost always do these octopus in orange, shades of orange. Maybe I should get out of that, but that's just the thing I do. 50 Arctic theme miniatures. I did Hello Winter. Thought it came out good. Except for this reminded me of Charlie Brown. After I did it, I was doing it and I go, why does that color combination look funny? And then I go, oh yeah, it's like Charlie Brown. But I did not do that intentionally. 50 romantic miniatures. I did a couple in here. I did The Book Belongs To page. This was for Spicy Cat Buddies. She picked another page that I didn't have, but the alternate theme was a mouse, any page with a mouse. So I did that one. And then I worked on, I think, the bike. Yes, the red bike. So I thought that came out cute. Then I did a couple in 50 prehistoric miniatures. I did this one and I thought he came out so cute with the mammoths and the dandelions. I thought it came out really nice. And I also worked on these 2 saber-toothed tigers, which I love. This was one of my favorite pictures of the month. I just thought it came out really, really, really cute. And then I was in the mood to color dragons. So I did 4 in 50 dragon theme miniatures. Well, we'll start here. This one I did for Valentine's Day. The little Cupid dragon. I thought he came out cute. I'm kind of going backwards because I started in the back. I did this one with the sand castle, which I thought he came out cute. And I did this one, another one for Valentine's Day. I like this one too. I actually enjoyed coloring all of these dragons. I hadn't colored in this book in a while and I was really enjoying it. Okay, what do we have next? We have my color by number next. There's just a few more that I have to show you. Spring Awakening. I started working, well, no. I did not start with this one. I started with the other one, but I'll get to that in a minute. I did one in here. I did this one. I used my Crayola broad tip markers for it, and I thought it came out really cute. Okay, so then I originally started with this book, Stained Glass by Deborah Muller. And I was enjoying it so much. I ended up doing 4 pages out of here, and I hadn't colored in this one like in ages. So I either did these with the Crayola broad tip or crayons. This one was one with Crayola broad tip. I did think it came out a little dark. And what I did was I took, you can barely see it, but I took this chalk marker and outlined it a bit. And I don't know if you can see, just to give it a little bit of a glow around the frogs, which I thought came out okay. And then I did these penguins all in crayons. This rose was Crayola broad tip. And then these flowers were in crayons. I might color more in this book with crayons because they work pretty good and they don't use up all your markers. So I really enjoyed using the crayons in this, so I might go back to that again next month or some other month. Might not be this next month, but that was a lot of fun. This is a project book that I am trying to complete. I don't know if I'll complete it this year. This is Minimalist Art by Jade Summer. I'm going to warn you that I did not like any of the pages, how they turned out after I colored them. The pages themselves were pretty, but oh my gosh, my coloring was not the best. We start off with this bird. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't like the colors, and then I started adding the white dots, and then they just looked bad, and yeah, enough said on that one. This one is not too bad. But this one I also used the chalk markers to outline to give this a glow. I think this one came out a little better than the other one. But with the chalk marker, I have to wipe it off because it doesn't dry. It comes out kind of, it's like a chalk. So I just wipe it down and it gives it a soft glow, which I like. I like the effect that that does. And then the last one I did was this skull here. It came out okay. This is the best one of the group, I think. But not really, because I messed up here and had to like just color everything over. So yeah, I struggled with this book this month. Not my best work. But I did do a couple of Disney, which I am glad, because I struggle with these, that I don't pick them up very often because I struggle with the color, picking the colors. But once I pick the colors and actually color them, I have a lot of fun. So this one was for Spicy Cat Disney, and her theme was Basil, the Great Mouse Detective. And if you look back at here, it does say that that's what that is. But the more I look at that dog, the more he looks like the dog from Lady and the Tramp. I keep thinking they mislabeled him. But it said Basil, so I did it. And I've never seen the movie, so maybe there's a dog in there that looks just like that. I have no idea. And this guy is from Kronk 2. Kronk's Grand Adventure is what it's called. I've never seen that movie either. But I really like how both of these came out. And then, because I was in the mood to do Disney, the last couple of days of the month, I did two more. I did this guy. He is from Pocahontas 2, which I've never seen. I don't even know who he is. He could be John Smith, but I thought John Smith was blonde. But I picked it because it was a winter page. And this was from Bambi 2, which I've never seen. And I love Bambi, so I picked this one. Also, it was wintry with the snow, so yeah. So like I said, once I color in them, I really enjoy them. It's just getting to color in them. I have to be motivated to pick them up to color in them. So that is it for all of my coloring pages. Next up, I'm going to show you all of my diamond paintings. Start with the two minis. I did this one. This is a little landscape. And I did this cutie pie, this little owl here. They look better in person because with the lights it doesn't really show through the camera very good, but I enjoy working on those. This one, I don't know if we'll be able to see the whole thing. Yes, we can. This one was a mystery kit that I bought off of Amazon. It was one of those where they don't color the little symbols or anything, so you don't know what it is as you're doing it. I really enjoyed doing that. and it took me a minute to figure out these were penguins. I kept going, what is this? But it's a Christmas. So yeah, it fit the winter theme. It was a little past Christmas, but I did enjoy it. Enjoyed it a lot. So I plan on doing some more of these. I didn't want to buy another one because I was afraid of getting the exact same one again. But I will buy another one later because I really enjoyed working on a mystery kit. That was fun. I did this one from Diamond Art Club. This is Stitch's Juggling Act, I think it's called. Yes. I enjoyed this way more than I thought I was because I'm not a big super fan of huge color blocking, but this was fun. This was a lot of fun, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. This I got off of Walmart. So I don't know if you know this, but you can get Diamond Art Club, the smaller kits, at Walmart. This cost me $10, under $10. It's like $9.98, something like that. And I bought another one that's Darth Vader, and another one that's Minnie Mouse. So you can get Diamond Art Club at Walmart, the smaller kits. Okay, then we're going to get into the diamond dots that I worked. I got these at Walmart too. This one was Snoopy. These are all partial. And I discovered that working with large areas of black was very, very, very frustrating. The symbol that they use shows through. You can't even see it through here. But when you look at it in person, you can see the little white. I don't even know if you can see if I get up close. See, you can see little bits of white peeking through. And I adjusted and adjusted and adjusted, and it never went away. So, yeah, it was a bit frustrating. And then I worked on the other two. The other one I had from Dark. This was one kit, but there were two large butterflies, and they had a lot of black. I have one more kit to do from Diamond Art Club, from Diamond Dots. And that one's not a partial, and it has very little black, so I'm hoping it'll be a better experience than this, because just seeing all that white space, because the symbol that they used for the black was a black square with a huge white circle. If they had done a black square with a little white dot, it would have been better. This was so hard to cover, and I'm not the straightest person, and oh, it was very frustrating. So that was that. And then the last one I have to show you is the other part of that. I mean, I really like them when they're finished, if you don't look too close. But, yeah, you have to pretty much see them from far away because, yeah, those white spaces are killing me. And I spent a lot of time adjusting, and I still didn't get them all. So, yeah. That was my biggest frustration with working with diamond dots. Other than that, I had a lot of fun with the other parts. The other parts were nice. It was just the black. I couldn't stand working with the black. So we'll see how the other one goes. The one that's a full canvas. Because I'm hoping with the full canvas and the fact that because these are not in a line anywhere, so they're harder to place. You'd have to single place everything. And I do not have the patience to single place every diamond on a diamond painting. That's just not me. I would rather not do it if I had to single place everything. So, and this I just did 2 at a time. I wasn't even doing long rows, so even then I struggled. So, yeah, not my favorite. But that is it for the month of February 2026. Thank you so much for sticking by me throughout the whole video. And until I see you next time, stay safe, be happy, and live long in color. Bye-bye.